Hi, Vital.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Yeah, anything new happened lately?
Yes, as I told you before,
Yes.
yes, I launched my YouTube channel uh,
Hmm.
on Saturday.
Oh, wow. So how is that going?
Yeah, fine. So far, 119 views.
Oh, wow.
Uh,
Did you share it with your friends and family?
yes,
Wow, that's awesome. Well, I hope that your channel grows bigger and more people get to see your lessons.
yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for your
Yeah.
kind words.
Um, yeah, no problem. So you sent me an article that you want to go over, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Um, so do you want to go over it now?
yes, sure,
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Okay, I'll straight away jump into the vocabulary.
Yep.
Yeah. Conflict to be very different or opposite. It can be difficult to accept ideas that conflict with our beliefs. Ideal, the best possible or perfect. The beach is an ideal location for a relaxing holiday. Satisfaction, a feeling of happiness because one's wants or needs have been met. To many, shopping brings great satisfaction in life. Random, done, happening, etc., without any pattern or reason. I just picked a random number and won. Overall, including everyone or everything involved in a situation, the overall cost of the project is more than $2 billion. Accurate, correct, and not having mistakes. You must make sure your measurements are accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, article.
Um,
No issues with
oh wait.
vocabulary. Yeah,
Actually, I had one comment on the vocabulary.
yeah.
So the first one, conflict. Are, are you aware of like the stresses that we put on different
Uh,
like
y-
words?
yeah, yes. In case of noun, it is conflict. In
Yes.
case of verb, it is conflict.
Yes. Yeah, so I noticed you pronounced it like a noun.
Uh,
Just to be aware of it.
yes.
Yeah, very good. Okay, let's read the article.
Yeah. Uh, Study more money really could make you happier. A new study has found that not only can money buy happiness, but the more money a person makes, the happier they may be. The The results conflict with a study from 2010 which found that the more money people make, the happier they feel, but only up to about $75,000 a year. Another study from 2018 found that across all countries, the ideal average income for life satisfaction is $95,000 a year. The new study followed participants for 7 years using a smartphone app to collect data from over 33,000 people aged 18 to 65 with incomes of between 10,000 and $625,000 a year. At random times during the day, the app would ask them questions like, how do you feel right now? And overall, how satisfied are you with your life? By asking the questions more than once at different times on different days, the researchers say they were able to get more accurate information about how people really felt in the moment. and about their lives overall than in other studies. The results showed that both how a person felt and how satisfied they were with their life improved as their income increased, even for those making several $100,000 a year. Matthew Killingsworth, the study's author, said that one reason this might be that when you have more money, you have more choices about how to live your life. However, Killingsworth also said that income is only one of the many things that might affect a person's happiness.
Great. That was awesome. Okay. So, the questions. How many people took part in this study?
Yeah, around 33,000 people took part in that study.
Mm-hmm. Um, and what were the researchers able to gain by asking people the same questions more than once?
Yeah, by asking more questions by more than once, they come to conclusion that uh, increase in income results in increase in happiness.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And why might a person's happiness increase as their income goes up, according to Matthew Killingsworth?
Yeah, according to Matthew Killingsworth, person's happiness increases as their income goes up because uh, uh, the more uh, uh, income means they have the more flexibility to improve their quality of life.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Great. Okay. So, what are your thoughts on the findings of the study?
Yeah, from by this study, I can make out that uh, increase in income or results in increase in happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but this is one of the factors in playing role in a person's happiness index. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
there are some other factors as well. Uh, I would like to add that uh, you know having income on regular basis is more is gives much better happiness index than having money at one stage of life.
Mm-hmm. So, you're saying that you're more happy if you have an income rather than like having a set amount of money?
No, in the sense, suppose I don't
Oh,
have money. I don't have money for 50 years.
mhm,
Okay, all of a sudden I get a money,
mhm,
but I already lost the previous years.
mm,
But finally, okay, I'm very very happy because I made it. I was able to reach my goal. Uh, but can I get the happiness back which I
mm,
lost in the previous years?
mhm, right. So what do you think about people who win the lottery?
Yeah, they'll definitely be happy because they have nothing to lose.
Mhm, right. Um, and so what about like in your life? Like what has been like um your experience with this?
Yeah, of course. Uh, everybody would like to improve quality of life.
Mhm,
Okay, for that, definitely money is required,
yeah.
right? Otherwise, we have to cut the corners.
Mhm,
in every step of our life. Something increase in the money means we can definitely think of some other issues.
Mhm. So it
I,
says for
and
oh,
I'd like to draw everybody's attention to one
mhm,
interesting but very contrasting analogy. That is, it's very difficult to identify, uh, you know, uh, a monk living in a monastery or cave and CEO of the company living in palace. He has all the flexibilities of luxurious life, but nobody can make out this guy is unhappy and another guy is happy means because their goals are different. Uh,
mhm,
monk's goal is not to earn money, but find the truth about life. So
mm,
his goal is altogether different. So nobody can make out his state of mind,
mhm,
right, with respect to happiness.
right. Um, so what do you think you're striving for? Are you striving for more money, or do you think you'd be happier with like if you understood the meaning of life more as you gain more wisdom?
Yeah, as I believe, I think balancing both would be fine.
Mhm. Right. So in the article, it says that the more money people make, the happier they feel, but only up to $75,000 a year. So it seems that they're implying in that specific study that people are only happy with a certain amount of money. And then after that, their happiness doesn't really increase. What do you think of that? Is there a limit to happiness with money?
No, in that they have mentioned that in 2010 it was $75,000,
Mhm,
but that was not the same case in 2018. It was $95,000 uh,
mhm.
on average a year.
Right. Yeah, yeah. So my question, including the 95,000, my question is, do you think there's a limit to happiness when it comes to money?
No, I don't think so.
Why is that?
Because everybody is ambitious.
Mhm.
Suppose everybody is happy, so I have reached my goal, I'm quite happy means the world will be standstill. No business happens.
Mhm.
It's all temptation. Okay, I have more money, I think of investing somewhere else.
Mhm. So would you say that you're happy with what you're earning now, or would you like to increase it further?
Yeah, definitely look forward to increase it.
Yeah, for sure. Um, Great. What about, do you find it surprising that happiness may improve as one's income increases? Why or why not?
Yes, happiness increases as the income increases. For example, for working class,
Mhm,
okay, suppose I don't get an increment, okay, for a particular year, okay, I'll be grumpy
mhm,
for a short period, and a tinge of unhappiness will be there till next year,
mm,
okay. But I'll take another scenario. I get increment more than my expectation. So then
mhm.
I'll definitely think of having a better quality of life.
Right. Yeah, I think that's everyone's goal.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm talking about the working class mentality of working class. And
Right.
with respect to those, in the business world,
Mhm.
they face ups and downs in their business. It is not constant, but ups always bring cheers.
Right. For sure.
Yeah.
Um, would you agree that income is only one of many things that affects a person's happiness? Why or why not?
Uh, yes. So what I believe is that is one of the factors, but that is not the sole factor. If that is the case, then whoever is having money should be happy. But in reality, that is not the case.
Mhm. Right. So what other things contribute to a person's happiness?
Yeah, there are other factors like our surroundings, our family,
Mhm.
our culture, uh, then job satisfaction,
Mhm. And
health.
mhm. Yeah.
That's going to be very crucial factor.
Yeah. And what personally brings you happiness?
Uh, Personally, yes. Luckily, I'm blessed with good health. I'd like to
Mhm.
maintain that.
Yeah.
And family life.
Yeah. So those health and family are the two main things for your happiness.
Yes.
That's great. So how much money would you say it takes to live comfortably in your country?
Yes, in my country, India, uh,
Mhm.
in fact, to be more precise, it depends on the size of the family, right?
Mhm.
For a healthy family of four members with two school-going children, it costs around 125 to $150 in villages, and 225 to $300 in towns and mid-tier cities, and I think uh, yes, almost
Mhm.
400 to $650 in big cities.
So like per month or
Yes,
per
per month.
Oh, wow, okay. So would you say that is expensive or affordable for you?
Affordable.
Uh-huh.
In big cities, rent is the main factor.
Mm,
Other costs are okay.
okay. So in the big cities, how much is the rent?
Yeah, it will be at least for a two bedroom living hall and kitchen. It's
Mhm.
around yeah, $300 to $400.
Wow. Wow, that sounds very nice
Yeah.
compared to America. Um, do you think it'd be stressful to be a millionaire? Why or why not?
Yes, definitely it would be stressful to be a millionaire.
Mhm.
Uh, he doesn't have much, no doubt. He doesn't have to think about next meal, but he has
Mhm.
some more teething challenges related to financial matters.
Mhm.
He always, even though his present is secured, he thinks about future. He intends to, put more money, expand and grow. So
Yes.
he will not be at peace with him. He's all the time bothered about, quarterly and yearly performance,
Mhm.
uh,
Yeah.
and his
Yeah.
expansion plans. Now,
Yeah.
apart from that, he wouldn't be able to. spend more time with his family,
Yeah.
and cutting down his urge to cut down his own expenses would also be a challenging for him.
Mhm. So, would you want to be a millionaire?
Yes,
Why?
no, one has to be optimistic.
Mhm.
There is nothing wrong in having that goal.
Yeah.
We reach or don't reach. That's not a matter of concern.
Right.
But thinking of millionaire itself is fancying that uh, is fine,
Yeah. For
perfectly
sure.
okay.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, when you were answering my question earlier, it reminded me of a saying that we often say in America. Have you heard of more money, more problems?
Yes.
Yeah. So a lot of people like to say that when it comes to richer people, even though they have like their basic necessities covered, like food and housing, etc. Um, they still end up having more problems on top of it, like with the more money they have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they think of expanding their business
Yeah.
and take a risk.
Mhm. Yeah, for
So,
sure.
sometimes end up in debt as well.
Yes. Very true. Very true. Um, so who would you say is the happiest person you know?
Uh, I think I already answered in my
Yeah.
in my previous session.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I already spoke about my younger son
Mhm.
because I cannot find a happier person whom I don't know much. On
Mm.
Outlook, okay, seeing on Facebook, okay, they are going to traveling to many places and posing nice photographs, beautiful. I can think they may be happy, but I don't know whether they are really happy from inside. No, I don't know. So I can
Mhm.
only think about my near ones only.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, social media is just like the highlight of everyone's lives, so you don't truly know
Uh,
how they feel.
yes,
Um, yeah.
yes. So what I believe is being happy from inside is important.
Yes, very true. And along that note, what activities make you feel the happiest?
Yeah, the activities like going out for an evening walk,
Mhm.
watching uh, YouTube videos related to English language,
Mhm.
uh, then chatting with my younger son,
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's great.
yeah, and then relaxing.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. So, what's the happiest you've been lately?
Oh, okay. Uh, yeah, just before my annual, our country's annual budget,
Mhm.
okay, market really crashed. Uh, I have invested in mutual funds, which I
Mhm.
follow daily. But
Mhm.
I never guessed. I think it seems it is quite usual before annual budget. The investors would like to take out the money.
Mm.
Okay, it crashed, and I thought it came drastically down. So whatever I invested, I think I was very disappointed. I thought it would take uh, at least 2 to 3 months to recover or regain the original value. But
Mhm.
fortunately, after the budget session, within a span of 3 days, it regained its original value. I was quite happy.
Yeah, I mean, I would be so scared in your position.
Yeah.
Wow. Um, so how much did you gain from that?
Yes. No, actually, I had invested in 2016,
Okay.
and because of the COVID situation, okay, I was not following it up
Mm,
because it
mhm.
was global. But
Yeah.
later on, yes, it was going very well on a daily basis.
Mhm.
So something 10% plus.
Wow. No, that's amazing. Very cool. So, in your opinion, what's the key to a long and happy life? I think we also covered this in the last conversation
Uh,
too.
yes, we covered in the last conversation. I'd like
Mhm.
to add one more point.
Mhm.
That is having at least a reasonable finance
Yeah.
on consistent basis.
Mhm. So, like your income
Uh,
is like,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Mm.
At least we should be in some good position to plan
Mhm.
accordingly.
Mhm. Is it standard practice in your country to plan for retirement?
Yes.
Mhm.
Those who are working in a government sector, they will be getting the pension for life
Mm. Wow.
and his immediate family. Okay.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
that is not the case with uh, people working in private companies. So one has to plan in advance
Mhm.
before
So
one reaches age of 60.
mhm. So what are strategies that people use? Like, do they just save money in a bank account, or is there a specific retirement account that companies offer for you to invest in?
No, companies offer a provident fund that is called
Mm,
a PF.
okay.
They will take part of the salary.
Mm.
It gets doubled.
Oh, wow.
That is in private companies. Apart from that, individual himself has to take some initiative.
Mm,
Some go for life insurance policies, that is a
mm,
guaranteed pension plan.
mhm,
But someone really wants to take risk. He just get into this sort of shares or mutual funds.
mm. Right.
Yeah, but as per my observation, investing in mutual funds, though it is related to risk, it is worth investing there. But we cannot think of in terms of short term.
Mm,
For long term, it's okay.
mhm.
And fixed deposits in banks in India is higher compared to other countries,
Oh,
or
wow. So what is the
compared to any
interest
other
rate?
countries in the world.
Uh-huh. What is the interest rate? I'm curious.
No, now it has come down drastically. Uh,
Oh, okay.
in 2010, it was around 9.5%.
Wow. Wow.
Now it has come down to 5.6%, 6%.
Wow, that is still way better than America.
Yeah, and
We're about,
and government has
25.
also some policies
Yeah.
for senior citizens who are crosses 60 years.
Yeah.
Government is giving
Oh,
around
sorry.
7.5%.
sorry to interrupt you, but we're out of time, but I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay. Bye.
All right.